I regret I'm not able to make you work on Sundays, to be honest. If I can make you work on Sundays, I'll be more happier. I work on Sundays also. What do you do sitting at home? How long can you stare at your wife? How long can the wife stare at your husband? Come on, get to the office and start working. I was meeting with the Chinese recently, and the gentleman told me, we will beat America anytime. I said, why are you saying that? The Americans work 50 hours a week, we work 90 hours a week. I was a little stunned at his answer. So that's the answer for you. You've got to be on top of the world. You've got to make the fastest, biggest, longest, the largest, everything like that. You've got to work 90 hours a week. Get going, guys. Come on.
So you know where this is going, right? CEO says that I wish I could make you guys work on Sundays, right? I regret that I'm not able to. And I think this was in response to somebody asking, some days we are called on Saturdays, so that's too much. And this is a response to that I wish I could make you work on Sundays. Because what are you going to do on Sundays? How long are you going to look at your wife's face, right? Come to the office. Or how long is she going to look at your face? So come to the office and work, right? And then he talks about how the Chinese told him that they're working for 90 hours and so therefore they can beat USA because the people over there just work for 50 hours. So that's Mr. CEO. So what I want to say is, guys, the message on the wall is pretty clear, right? That this is what companies actually want from you, right? They want you to spend, 70 hours. So Mr. Narayana Murthy said 70 hours and, we were, people, employees of the IT industry were all, up in arms against it, saying, 70 hours too much. And then we have another person coming and saying 90 hours, right? Is the thing that we need to do. So, at least you know that, this is what really companies expect from you, okay? So I would say that, don't fall into that, don't fall into, I don't know, how do I put this? Don't fall into a pit, right? Think for yourself, right? Don't go and get trapped. Figure out an exit route, right? Figure out an exit route. So, the way I tell people is that don't look at getting a job as your the final goal in your life, right? In your career, right? Don't think of it as that, okay, let me get a job first and when I get my job, when I get a high paying job, when I get a little bit more raise, that's the end of the road for me. Don't feel it like that. All right. Think of it. What it actually is that it's a stepping stone. Use it as a stepping stone to start something of your own. Right. Invest in a company. Okay. You have to own a part of business. Only then that's the real way you can figure out an exit strategy. Getting out of this thing where you have to constantly exchange your time for money. Because unless you have time freedom, right, you'll never know what freedom is, no matter how much money you're paid, right? If you're paid a lot of money, but like Mr. CEO over here, if you have to work 90 hours in a week, right, but you don't get to spend time with your wife, right? You don't get to see the faces of your kids. You don't see them growing up, right? That's not, at least for me, I would say that's not a life worth living for me, right? Figure out an exit strategy for yourself. Think for yourself. Your company is not going to think for you, right? You got to do it for yourself. So see you next time. Bye-bye.